Yeah, definitely feeling lucky to have some sunshine. Unfortunately, I didn't win the Powerball tonight, so I'm not that lucky with my numbers. But we are going to have some sunshine. And the good thing about Sunday is the winds are going to be lighter. It's going to be a cold start, and we do have some sub-zero wind chills overnight. The good news is once we get to the morning, the winds are pretty much light and variable, so the temperature and apparent temperature are pretty much the same thing. Now, as I mentioned, plenty of sunshine out there. Temperatures below average, but overall not too bad for this time of year. We do have wintry mix coming back Sunday night into early Monday morning as a warm front kind of lifts north, and that's going to be the start of a mild stretch of weather and a lot of cloud cover too going all the way through Christmas. So break it down overnight. Once again, we're going to skip all the way to about 2 p.m. tomorrow. Overall, still plenty of sunshine. The temperatures 20s to the teens, and you see that wind out of the south. So our high temperatures will be in the late afternoon. There's a possibility to see some of these temperatures kind of dip back down a little bit, especially further east to go a few degrees from the high, but then everyone's going to start rising here overnight. So there's your cloud cover increasing, winds out of the south. There's your little bit of line that's developing right ahead of the front. We have some blue, even some pink. It's going to be a line of light snow and wintry mix. It's going to lift north across the area. Some point after about 2 a.m. to maybe 7 a.m. There's some light snow, and most of this will probably be north of I-90. It's not depicting some of this wintry mix, but there's a possibility. Once we get to the morning commute, most of this is going to lift north and east of it. So the morning commute overall might deal with a little precipitation, but I think a lot of it will be exiting. The other thing you notice, look at the temperatures, already near freezing or approaching freezing. So it's going to rise, so you wake up. This will help road conditions a lot too, given that we're going to be that. Now there's a little bit of precipitation you see going on, but we will have a little bit of clearing going in the afternoon. Now the probability of getting a little bit of ice, there's a possibility right here in the area. You can see it stretches along that front. So something to keep in mind of, we might see a little freezing drizzle, even some sleet. But once again, the good news is the temperatures are rising, so I don't think we'll see enough to really impact roads too much, but we'll keep an eye on that. As I mentioned, temperatures, there's Sunday's temperatures in the evening. By the time we get to midnight, we're already over 25, potentially even 30, and then towards the mornings I mentioned, we're going to have 30-degree plus temperatures too, so that's going to help, but it's definitely going to be a rise in temperatures overnight. We've seen this before. Monday's highs in the afternoon, we will have a little bit of sun, so getting up to the mid-upper 40s, mid-upper 30s. There might be a few areas that do get 40. You will see some breaks in the clouds, but overall a lot more clouds than there will be sunshine. Now next week the pattern continues. All the Arctic air is well to the north. You can see all that purple, blue, well to the north. We are still under more of the mild conditions, and for the most part we're going to stay that way, although the jet stream's right to our north, so there's a possibility to see a lot of cloud cover, and then we do see a dip coming right there after Christmas. I think we will cool down a little bit, but overall don't expect really drop in temperatures after Sunday. I do think we will cool down. So this pattern's going to see a lot of mild conditions, but a lot of cloud cover too. That's one thing going in noticing. And you see as we go into Tuesday's temperatures here, we're going to start off fairly mild in the 20s. Tuesday we're going to climb back up into the 30s. There will be sun a little bit in the morning, some cloud cover, but all in all above freezing and above average. And as we look at the as we go to Christmas, as I mentioned, a lot of 30s and 40s. I thought we might see a few 50s out there, but the cloud cover really is going to be an impact. And I think if we don't hit the cloud cover, we could hit 50. But the trend has been kind of seeing more cloud cover, so I think that'll keep our temperatures more in the 30s to maybe the mid-40s on Christmas. Cloud cover lingers into Friday. We start seeing a slight drop back to temperatures towards maybe more seasonal conditions by Sunday. So we don't have any really big cold outbreaks coming, not with the way of much precipitation, minus Sunday night into Monday morning. And obviously, if you want a mild Christmas, we pretty much got that.
Well, you know it's winter when that 42 is looking pretty warm.
It's pretty good. Like I said, it's about 10 degrees above average.
All right, thank you.